Hello and welcome to the St. Patrick's Day edition of the Suggestion Box. So glad you're all here. Thank you for the canned applause. It's better than nothing. We are a live improv show. Of course, if you've been watching the Vaudacity Network, you know that. We're recording this live. We're performing this live. If you're watching it when it's not St. Patrick's Day at 7:30 Pacific time or 7:41 Pacific time, then you are watching a replay. But you get how this works. Anyway, I want to thank you all so much for being here. So what do you say we just get this show on the road and bring in our Vaudacity Improv Players, Mr. Tom Carosa, Ms. Jane Brucker, Danny Roquet, Denny Siegel, and Karen Bond. Look at all these beautiful faces. Everybody's in green. Nobody's getting pinched. Danny is still... Here we go. We're going to unmute Danny.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
For the ladies to show up first.
Mazel tov, St. Patrick's Day.
Mazel tov, St. Patrick's Day. All right, so we are going to start our game. We're going to start our show with a cast of audience favorite, with a game that we call 99. And if you know this game, then you know that we need suggestions for things, objects, stuff. These things will walk into a bar. The bartender will say they don't serve those things, and those 99 things will say something incredibly hilarious that we will come up with off the top of our heads. So,
yes,
it's all relative, Karen.
Medium hilarious. That's the bar I've set for myself.
Yeah.
Aaron, today we all have the luck of the Irish.
Okay.
or the Billie Eilish, maybe. I don't know.
Luck of Billie Eilish? What?
I
Look
don't
at the
know.
Eilish. I
I
like
know,
that.
so, yeah.
So, hey, Craig. Producer.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Craig.
Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Hey, Craig.
Happy
show us
St. Patrick's Day to you
Craig,
all.
show us your outfit.
Yeah, to you.
Yeah,
All right.
wherever you dug that up,
Double
Craig,
check,
you
and I've got-
definitely
Yeah.
There he is. Wow.
My eyes.
should- Yeah.
That is a fashion leprechaun. That's what that is.
Ha ha ha.
How
about we get things-
of it?
What?
Just go.
Dan,
Okay, how about we get things started with 99 leprechauns from Sherry?
99 leprechauns. All right, well, I'll start. 99 leprechauns walk into a bar. The bartender is like, is there anybody here?
Ha ha ha.
Danny, then Karen.
99 leprechauns walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve leprechauns here." And the leprechauns say, "Are you sure we can pay in gold?"
Ooh.
99 leprechauns walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve leprechauns here." And they're like, "But this is a bar in WeHo. We just follow the flags, the rainbows.
Mm-hmm.
Follow the rainbows. We're the rainbow. We're here.
Awesome.
We deserve to be here." And
We're here where Irish get used to it.
yeah.
Tom.
99 leprechauns slowly drag themselves up to the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve leprechauns here." And he says, "Give me a high five." And he does, and their fingers fly off. And it turns out that they were not leprechauns, but they misread it. It was a leper colony.
Oh, dear. Was it at least St. Patty's Day?
Danny.
99 leprechauns walk into a bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve leprechauns here." So the bouncer threw them out in short order.
99 leprechauns walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve leprechauns here." 99 leprechauns say 99 leprechauns say, "Oh, O'Reilly." Dean, you had one?
99 leprechauns walk into a bar and the bartender says, "What are you doing here? I thought everybody already used that joke."
Danny, then Tom, then Karen.
99 leprechauns walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve leprechauns here." And so he grabs them and he whiskeys them out.
Ooh, I like that.
Tom, did you have one? You were shaking your head.
Yeah, me, yes. 99 leprechauns walk into a bar. The bartender says, hey, get out of here. We don't serve leprechauns here. And one says, but I'm Peter Dinklage. And the other one says, but I'm Peter Dinklage. And the other one said, but I'm Peter Dinklage. And then 99 of them said that they were Peter Dinklage.
Quality actor.
Fix Tom's joke.
Call me Leprechaun. One more time. Karen.
Oh, we're coming home. So 99 leprechauns walk into a topless bar because these exist, and the bartender says, "We don't serve leprechauns here." And so they turn to their buddy Aaron, and they're like, "Aaron, go bra."
Ooh.
All right, Jane, you got one before we move on?
99 leprechauns walk into the bar. Bartender says, I need to see some ID. They go, why? They go, because you guys look under 21 inches.
All right, what do we got? Next one. Craig, what's the next one?
Okay, combination of Kelsey, Blaine Gibson, and Julie Emery. Clovers.
Clovers. 99 clovers. Jane, then Danny.
99 clovers walk into a bar and the bartender says, what do you have? And they said, anything just to get us mowed down.
Danny.
99 four-leaf clovers walk into a bar and the bartender says, we don't serve four-leaf clovers here. And they all say, just our luck, as they walk out.
They were just trying to get lucky.
99 clovers walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve clovers here. Well, we serve clovers here. You're just kind of like over capacity. 95 of you can stay, but you four-leaf. Denny.
99 clovers walk into a bar on rock and roll night. And it's horrible. And they're not happy because the band stinks. And the bartender says, get out of here. And they say, no, that's Shamrock.
Denny, then Jane.
Oh, it was a rainy, dark night, the night that 99 shamrocks walked into an Irish bar. And the bartender was a mean, grisly sort, and he said, oh, I tell ye every night, we don't serve clovers here. And he took his billy club from behind the bar, and he beat them, and their blood ran deep red. And he looked at the bouncer and said, every night, crimson and clover, over and over.
Jane.
99 clovers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, what do you have? And the 99 clovers look at each other and go, nothing to drink. We just wanted to actually score some weed.
Karen.
This is a deep cut, you guys. Okay, so 99, I don't know. So 99 clovers walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve clovers here. And clovers all say, you can call me Flower if you want to. I don't mind. And then they leave, and it stinks for days. Because it's a skunk from Bambi.
I think we close it. Oh, Denny's got one.
Denny's got one.
99, no brogue this time. 99 clovers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve clovers here. And the clovers said, but we just want a wee drink. So he pissed in their beer. A wee.
Drink. What else we got, Craig?
Yeah, really.
All right. How about from Caitlin and from David Benjamin, Caitlin McCormick and David Benjamin, potatoes.
Hey, potatoes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Denny.
99 potatoes. They were having a huge reunion with all of their cousins and uncles and grandparents, and they all tried to come into the bar. And the bartender said, we don't serve potatoes here, but we will let your potato famine.
There it is. So that's where I was going to go. Danny.
I saw Dylan nodding.
Danny, you're muted. What a shock.
99 potatoes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve potatoes here. And the 99 potatoes say, you're just trying to fry our hides.
Tom, and then Karen.
99 potatoes walk into the bar and they're disgusting and they have low morals and they're just sloppy and gross and they're hanging out and the bartender says, get out of here, you potatoes. And they say, why? What are we doing? And he goes, you're fingerling.
Karen and Jane.
Morals. 99 potatoes. They walk into a bar and they're actually not full potatoes. They're just potato skins. And the bartender says, we don't serve potato skins here. And they say, man, we're looking for a place to get loaded.
Hey!
Jane and Denny.
99 potatoes walk into a bar and the bartender says, hey, we don't serve your kind. Oh yeah. And the potatoes go, what kind are those? And they said, you're potato heads, right? And they said, well, yeah, okay, then can we use your bathroom? The ladies' room? They go, ladies' room. The bathrooms here for potatoes are unisex.
Cancel culture. Cancel.
Denny then Danny.
99 potatoes walk into a bar, and surprisingly, the bartender said, yeah, okay, we can serve potatoes today because it's St. Patrick's Day. And they said, well, do you have a valet? And he said, why? And he said, we don't know where to park our carbs.
Danny, you're muted.
Yeah, that's so you wouldn't hear me. 99 potatoes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve potatoes here. But they look up and they all think the bartender is hot. So they say, are you sure? We only have eyes for you.
Ooh.
Very nice. All right, Craig, one more. Let's wrap it up here.
One more. How about from Dari Mills, green beans?
Green beans. Tom?
I'm already regretting it. 99 green beans walk into a bar. The bartender says, hey, get out of here. We don't serve green beans here. And they're very old. And they say, don't you remember us? We were on Captain Kangaroo.
I was thinking that's the first thing I thought.
Oh, very obscure reference.
Kangaroo.
Karen, what do you got?
Whatever the number of green beans, 99. Great. They walk into a bar and the bartender says, we don't serve green beans here. And they're like, come on, man. We had a really hard day. We just got canned.
Oh.
Very nice. Danny then Denny. Very nice.
99 green beans walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve green beans here. And they say, are you sure? We spent all day getting all gussied up to come here. In fact, most of us got a French cut.
Denny.
99, what is it, green beans?
Mhm.
99, what?
Green beans.
99 green beans walk into a bar and the bartender says, get out, we don't serve green beans here. And the green beans say, oh man, that's what the bartender in the next bar said. And he said, yeah, we're two peas in a pod.
99 green beans walk into a bar. Bartender says, we serve green beans here, but again, there's just too many of you. We're beyond capacity. That if you're all sitting there together, all of you green beans are there together, there's just not enough legume.
Yeah, I was trying to
I think I pulled something stretching for that one. Denny, wrap it up.
99 green beans walk into a bar in Tijuana, Mexico. And the bartender says in Spanish, we don't serve green beans here. And the green beans are so desperate that they'll try anything. And they were all really well endowed. So they ripped their clothes off and they said, maybe you'll serve us if we go Del Monte.
Instead of full.
Oh, that was a stretch.
And that's 99. Thank you so much, everybody, for that 99. That was our warm-up. It was one of our favorite games. Hopefully it's one of your favorites, too. And now we are going to move on to our next game, which we call Date Olympics. In the Dating Olympics, two people are going to be going on a date, and we are going to hear the Olympic commentators commenting on that date. For this game, we are going to need a suggestion of a type of restaurant. What type of restaurant? Like, is it going to be like a fancy restaurant? Are they going to just kind of like a Chipotle? I don't know where that came from.
That's a hot date right there. That's
Right?
a date that lasts until the next day.
So we need a type of restaurant for them to go to. And our commentators, our Olympic commentators, are going to be Tom and Karen. And Danny Roque and Denny Siegel are going to be our championship daters. So, Craig, do we have a type of restaurant for our daters to be competing in, as it were?
Absolutely we do. The official E suggests barbecue.
They're in a barbecue joint. All right, this is the Dating Olympics.
Well, welcome back to part 2 of Dating Olympics. I'm Tom.
I'm Karen, and we have two fine competitors joining us today, really ready to get their hands dirty, as it were, at this barbecue joint.
You know, I'm really rooting for Danny because he has a tendency to keep reliving his failures. You know, that might be something you could do in your head, but to say them out loud on a date, it's been dragging him down all night. I hope he can rebound from that.
Well, absolutely. And we saw last date how he kept talking about how he got fired. His unemployment kept coming up. And I've got to say, I've seen him in better form.
Yeah.
When he's having a good time outside the game, he's having a good time inside the game. That just doesn't seem to be happening now.
No, but Denny is another story. We're seeing a new side of her tonight, aren't we?
Absolutely. I was very, very pleased. She's giving more of a welcoming laugh. She's inviting with a kind of flirtatious, coy, come hither giggle that I haven't seen from her before.
And she's surprisingly shy at the same time. That's very good. I think that's kind of a tactic that might work for her.
Yes,
All right.
there's a good forward and back movement that's going on. I see the competitors are now just getting their plates
At
and
the barbecue place. Yes, this is an interesting choice. Let's join them, huh? As they continue with part 2 of their date.
I like the baked beans. You
you
usually
see
like
she's
green
using
beans, but I
a
like the
very a very good defensive maneuver right here. The glass in front of the face is both coy and seductive.
I don't want to get us off on the wrong foot today, but Danny, you seem to be giggling seductively at every man that walks by, so I really have a bone to pick with you.
Oh no, he caught her on that. That is a legitimate beef. How is she gonna respond?
Well, there's a bone to pick on your plate. I was just trying to get the waiter's attention. Oh, Ralph! More napkins?
There it is with the laugh. All right, we are off to the races. Here we go.
I mean, didn't you want more napkins?
Yes, I did. It's difficult to eat this barbecue as good as it is.
Oh, here he goes. He's starting to cry. I could tell. He's thinking about all the failures in his life. Oh, darn it.
Is the sauce too spicy? I mean, it's funny.
It is very hot and spicy, which is exactly what I was hoping for today.
You're
Good
you're
answer.
you're tearing up, I noticed. So I thought maybe that was, oh, you have a little sauce on your chin. Let me get that. Look at that, you little boy. Look at that. Can we also have some more water?
I'm just a little worried because I forgot my coupon. And if they charge us full price, that's going to be a little issue.
Okay, now he did it. He really dug himself in deep with that one. He had a coupon to begin with, and that's always bad news on a date.
You know, it always surprises me the way the fans come out to back him when
Mm.
really we are seeing a loser on the field tonight.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, that's funny. I'm sure you're joking, right? I mean, the entrees here are only $12.95 as it is. It's Wednesday. It's half price night, right? You're so funny.
Ooh, that head throwback. I think this is rare form. We are seeing a star on the rise. I want to see that again in a slow-mo replay.
Well, go ahead. I don't know. It looks like she's having a seizure to me. I don't see anything seductive about that, Karen.
Oh, to me, it's getting big points on the board.
All right, let's see what Danny says next. Here we
Well,
go.
you're worth every penny I spend on you, Denny.
Good.
I was just hoping to save something for a little bit later.
Ooh, good.
When you say later, do you mean ice cream or something else later?
Oh no.
I'm afraid
Oh
it
no,
might
what
be too
Denny
hot for ice cream.
Denny
That
does
would
not
definitely melt.
realize. What Denny does not realize is she just rubbed a big mess of barbecue through her hair and across her cheek. She is now a sloppy mess of barbecue. Will she be able to recover?
More importantly, though, Danny said something interesting about the ice cream. Let's play that back. Danny, what did he say there?
I'm afraid it may be too hot for ice cream later, if you know what I mean.
Now, see, that was a step in the right direction.
I'm trying to
Look.
steer clear of a rocky road.
Well, look behind you. I think it's a celebrity. Turn around.
Oh boy. Oh geez. Okay. She made it worse, didn't she? She just made it worse. Now there's beans stuck on her eyebrow. It's
Oh,
Oh.
wow. Well, I don't know if it's really that rocky a road. I mean, you're like a chip off the block of Valentino.
Fantastic.
oh boy.
I just didn't want to do anything that might chill this evening.
Well, I have to admit, looking for those coupons, that kind of was a cherry on the sundae. I mean, you have brought up all through the appetizers how you lost your job.
I would have to agree. The cherry has already been placed on this Sunday, and I think we can call it.
Okay, yeah, I think so too. Okay, good.
What a turn of events. I had such high hopes, and it looked like both competitors just ran themselves into the ground.
Well, it's always you can't predict these things. You don't know who's going to fumble. You don't know who's going to pass, and I think we saw a lot of both. We'll have to check in again with them next week, don't you think, Karen?
Absolutely. Although I would certainly pass on a date with either of them.
Yes. All right, I'm Tom,
I'm Karen.
and this has been Dating Olympics. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Amazing, incredible, and wonderful work from our Vaudacity Improv Players. If you are at home and enjoying this, please applaud as loudly as you can. Throw those applaud little emoji things into the chat too. Why not? This is one of our new favorite games. Hopefully it's one of yours as well. But we're going to move on here. We're going to play a game with all of our players. Our next game is called, it's also a new one, it's called That's Not What Happened. So for That's Not What Happened, we're all going to tell a story, but we all have kind of like a different memory of actually how it all went down. And the suggestion we're going to need from everyone out there is you've been so good at, suggesting objects for 99. We're just going to ask for one more. It's either going to be about this or it's just going to help kick us off. But we need a suggestion of an object for this game. And then we're all going to tell the story. We're all friends wherever we are. We'll find out. But we're all going to basically correct each other on our misremembering of how this went down. Craig, what do we have for an object to start the scene?
Well, how about the Blarney Stone?
The Blarney Stone.
We need Danny Roquet. Where's Danny Roquet?
Where Danny went.
There he
There
is.
he, and of course he's muted also. So
Blarney
Only
Stone.
home, eating ice cream and waiting for sex. That's not.
I was still waiting for the whipped cream to come up. We didn't get that far.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
What?
Okay, remember when we went on our high school senior field trip to Ireland? Right?
Yeah.
Parts of it, not much. Yeah.
I know, right? Okay, so I was like totally just set on getting soul plastered all the way across the country, right? And so remember we had that tour bus, right? And the tour bus kept pointing out the window at different things, and Dylan was mocking him. So he'd be like, "There's the castle," and Dylan would be like, "There's the castle," right?
No, that's not what happened. He would say there's the castle, and remember, instead of talking, Dylan would just let one rip. He'd be like, remember? And then one time it smelled so bad that the guy actually got distracted, turned around to yell, and drove off the highway and right into the bunch of those pine trees, right on the edge of where all the tourists were gathered. Remember, you guys?
That's not what happened. The tourists weren't gathered by the pine trees. That was the Blarney Stone. That was it. We were going to drive right past it. If that didn't happen, we would have never found it. That was so stupid. It was before GPSs, right? So we all get off the bus finally, and we're all looking at the tourists, looking at the Blarney Stone. Remember?
No, wait, that's not what happened. When they opened the doors, all of that the fumes from his gas leaked out, and we ran out of that bus gasping, and we go, "Oh my God, I sure wish this was the Blarney." We fell down onto the ground and started kissing the ground. We couldn't believe we lived through that. It wasn't even the Blarney Stone. It was the ground.
That's not what happened. The reason we all rushed out was because the bus driver opened the door and said he wasn't taking Dylan any further on the trip.
Yeah.
I remember he's right. That did happen.
But then we're all laying on the ground, right? And we look up and it says that it's a $10 admission or whatever Irish money, right?
I think it's krona. It's krona.
10 krona,
Yeah.
right? And then Dylan says, "How about 10 of these?" Toot, 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 toot. All of the tourists just passed by.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. I mean, yes, I was still passing gas, but when he said, it's 10 Corona to see it, I thought that meant that we were all going to need, to drink that night. So I got out 10 Coronas for all
right.
to enjoy at the Blarney Stone. Well, that's why they made us get back on the bus and said we weren't welcome there anymore and fined us all for desecrating this national monument.
So bogus.
And that's when we met the Pope.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's how we met the Pope.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened.
See, that's what happened.
Hey.
And that's what happened. That's not what happened, but that's what happened. That's our new game. Hope everybody enjoyed that story, and just remember to take beer with you anytime you tour Ireland. I think that's and not me, because I'm very gassy every time I drink, apparently.
And
But if I'm here by myself, who's going to know? All right, our next game is called Sound Effects. This game is for Karen and Jane. Karen and Jane are going to do a scene. We don't know what their scene is going to be about or anything like that yet. But what's going to happen is they're going to hear a sound effect, and they're going to base the beginning of their scene around that sound effect. Then sound effects are going to come in as they're doing the scene, and they're going to have to basically justify why those sounds are happening within their scene. To start us off, I have a whole library of sound effects, and I would just like to get a suggestion from everyone for a letter of the alphabet, and then I will go to that letter and pick a sound effect that begins with that letter, and that will start our scene. So can I get a suggestion for a letter of the alphabet? I'm imagining it's probably pretty easy to come up with those. So Craig, what do we have for a suggestion?
First one that comes up is from Caitlin McCormick, the letter P.
The letter P. So I'm going to scroll through the audio library here, and you'll hear a sound effect for something that
Nervous
begins
about what the
with the
sound
letter P.
Sound of P. Oh boy.
No, not the sound of P, just something that begins with the letter P.
Four. Give me a quarter.
All right, here. God, it's like you're addicted to that game. My God, I'm here to meet guys at the bar. Come on.
Girl, you don't need a man to make your life meaningful. You just need pinball.
Oh, I just wish 99 of them would walk in right now. Hey, you know what? That's the last quarter I'm giving you. You've been on that thing for 45 minutes.
Okay, you know what?
I'm starving. Really starving.
Whoa, girl. Okay, look. Let's get you some loaded potato skins, and we can get our flirt on for maybe 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna get another quarter in this pinball machine.
Oh, well, all right. I was really thinking I would get some chili or maybe some corned beef and cabbage at St. Patrick's Day. And see that guy at the end of the bar there?
Yeah?
The one with the shoulders?
The one with the
He
two
looks-
shoulders?
With the two shoulders. Mhm.
Nah, he's a dog. Nah.
Really?
Nah. Look at him.
I can't
Look at him. He's
control
barking to
myself.
impress all of his friends. Get him out of here.
I don't know. It raises the bitch in me.
No. Hey, girl, listen. You
Mm.
just got out of a relationship. You're trying to dive too headlong into the scuzzballs. I need you to set your standards higher.
No, I'm foaming at the bit, if you know what I mean, girl. I'm ready to meet some new, fresh doggage. Oh boy, he left quick. He really kind of
Everyone
drove right
did.
off.
You cleared out the entire bar when you said doggage.
Oh, gee.
I mean, the whole band left.
They were kind of good looking too. They didn't sound very good, but well, here's a quarter. Might as well play. But did you break that machine now? It sounds all rickety.
No, I'm typing you up a letter for your self-esteem. It says, I am Jane. I am worth more.
Oh, I'm so glad you bought that typewriter.
Yeah.
It's
And
handy,
it has
huh?
other apps on it too.
Oh, it's cool. So That's really sweet. It's really empowering, and I appreciate it. But I think I'm going to go outside and start chasing the guys.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm serious. I don't want to spend the rest of my life just playing weird game. Ooh.
That
Somebody
is a
wants-
literal rooster. You need to set your standards higher. Read the note. Read the note.
No, he's ready to mate. All right, this is
No.
really.
You know what? I give up on you. I give up. I'm going back to my pinball. Good luck out there. Have fun with your getting all that cock.
Mm-hmm. Well. Oh!
I
You
won again.
All right.
And that was sound effects. Give it up for Karen and Jane. Applaud at home. Throw shoes at the TV, at your phone, whatever you're watching it on. Put those emojis up in the chat. That was our sound effects game. Amazing job. And hey, let's take a moment here to talk about what's coming up on this birthday week of the Vaudacity Network. We've got so many shows going on. Hopefully you all be able to, get your ear holes pierced with Mike and Nicole Pierce before our show and are hanging out with us now. And then right after our show, it's going to be the game night that we have coming up right after our show. So hopefully you'll stick around for that. Then coming up later this week, what is later this week? It's tomorrow night, Thursday at 6 p.m. It's Hunter Ackerman's Lovecast number 48. Followed by Wendy Walker and Friends at 7:30. And then right after Wendy Walker, we're going to be doing a script reading of a pilot script that I've written. But no, we're looking at The Broken Truth. It'll be an improvised documentary Friday the 19th at 6:30 p.m. Be sure to tune in for that. Then right after that at 7:30 will be Quarantine with Friends with special guest Danny St. Germain joining Stephanie Wall. And then at 9:30 we are going to go into the green room with Darren Ingram. Saturday, of course, is Polly's Online Variety Show. It is episode number 70. And it is a Joker's Wild, so we don't have any particular theme. All of our performers are going to be choosing something that they want to do to entertain your eyeballs and ear holes. And then at 10:30 after the show, 10:30, it'll be the after party green room with Darren Ingram. And then coming up on Sunday, it will be the premiere of Amanda on Demanda, where she'll be playing your requests. So make sure you get those requests in. I'm not sure, I don't remember where she's taking those requests. But then after that, it's 8:30. It'll be In the Cove with Paul Carganilla. And that is the second half of the Vaudacity Network birthday week. We have so much entertainment coming your way. And hey, speaking of entertainment coming your way, we are going to continue on with our show with a game that we like to call Playwrights. This game is going to be for Karen and Tom. Karen has...
Well, thanks for inviting me, but don't you think maybe Jeopardy?
Yes.
Oh, did I totally jump ahead? Sure, I could totally do that. Let's do Jeopardy. Why not?
Jeopardy.
Blame your friend Guinness.
I don't know why I would be misreading the chat at all. No, let's play Jeopardy. We're going to play Jeopardy. This is still for Tom. At least I got that part right. So Tom is going to be hosting Jeopardy, and it will be for me, Danny, and Jane. For this game, of course, if you know Jeopardy, we're going to need 3 Jeopardy type of categories, like, potent potables, numbers that begin with 3, famous archaeologists, just 3 Jeopardy style categories, and then 3 occupations for our contestants. And there will be these occupations. So let's see. It's probably going to take a little bit to get these categories up in here. But
Fighting like we are.
Jeopardy categories.
Jeopardy categories. So hopefully you have something to write these down with, players, because you're going to want to remember what these categories are. Yeah, because we're doing 3 categories here. So, Craig, do we have Jeopardy categories yet?
Or occupations.
Yes.
Oh, we
Or
do?
occupations?
Well, whichever you want first. We can
Let's
go
do
with
categories.
the categories. The first category is things the genie in a bottle says.
Things the genie in a bottle says. Okay, do we have a second one?
The second one is ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt. Okay. And our third Jeopardy category,
Irish cities.
Irish. All right. And our occupations that we get. So this one will be for me.
Yes.
What will my occupation be?
You will be a chemist.
A chemist. All right. And then for Danny,
Danny will be an author.
Danny is an author. And Jane,
Let's see. Jane will be a leprechaun.
and Jane is a leprechaun. So to review, our categories are things a genie says, ancient Egypt, and Irish cities. And our professions are a chemist and a leprechaun. This
Well,
is Jeopardy.
Well, I don't know about any of you, but when I get three fun people like that around, I like to play Jeopardy! I'm your host, Alex Toupé, and we have three wonderful challengers today. We'll start with our champion. First, he is a chemist, all the way from Zinc, Idaho. Please welcome Dylan Beaker. Dylan, welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm really enjoying being here and, mixing it up with you guys. Get it?
Yeah, I do. Now, you're doing some very interesting research, you told us before, something highly unique.
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with the exact correct proportions of chemicals, chemical components to get the perfect snack mix for trail mix.
Oh, that sounds great. Let me know when that happens. Our next contestant is an author all the way from Typo, Florida. Please welcome Danny Page. Danny, hello. Welcome to Jeopardy!
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
I didn't have time to look you up. What have you written as an author?
Well, I write a lot of family dramas, as a matter of fact, about my own family, since there's 14 of us.
Oh.
And I'm
well,
hoping that one of those will be turned into a series at one point. If there's any producers out there.
Oh, I see.
My
Okay.
family's very interesting.
Why?
We seem to have a lot of contact with the law.
Oh, that is always interesting on TV. All right, well, good luck with that. Finally, we have a leprechaun, or so she says, all the way from Greenfields, Illinois. Please welcome Jane Rainbow. Jane, hi. You're muted.
Thank you very much. Hi, my name is Dat, indeed, but my pen name, you see, over in Ireland, they called me Sally O'Connor.
Oh, right,
And-
right.
Yeah. So you see, I've had to go underground, don't you know? Because this leprechauns, we are still having quite a lot of friction with the fairies. You see, we come from a divided Ireland, which is why a lot of us leprechauns first came to the United States.
Oh, that's good to know. You learned so much on Jeopardy! Well, let's direct your attention to the board. We have three very exciting categories tonight. One, things that a genie in a bottle says. Two, ancient Egypt. And three, Irish cities. Dylan, you're our champ. You choose first.
I feel like the leprechaun is going to have an unfair advantage with Irish cities, so I'm going to go with things a genie in a bottle says.
Things that the genie in a bottle says. The answer is let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Yes, Dylan.
What does my girlfriend also say?
You're right. Choose again from the board.
I'll go again with things a genie says.
Things a genie says. The answer is I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Yes, Dylan.
Again, things. What is something else my girlfriend always says?
Anybody else? I can't breathe. Yes, Danny.
Is there any way you could shrink a book small enough to get one in here?
You're right. Go ahead and choose from the board.
I'd like to go with Ancient Egypt for 500.
Ancient Egypt. And the answer is King Tut. King Tut. Yes, Jane.
What does the queen say when she's reprimanding her husband?
You're right. Choose again from the board.
I'll take cities in Ireland.
Cities in Ireland. The answer is Cork. Cork. Yes, Jane.
What says pop?
That's not what I have here. Cork.
Eh.
Yes, Danny.
What do I have to undo to the wine to get through an evening of writing?
Yes, that's right. Choose again from the board.
I'd like to go with Ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt. The answer is tomb. Tomb. Yes, Dylan.
It is how many beakers do I have? Tomb.
Yes, you're right. Choose from the board. Go ahead.
I'm going to go with Irish cities this time.
Irish cities. The answer is Brigadoon. Brigadoon. Yes, Jane.
What is the seminal book that James Joyce did not write?
Yes, you're right. Choose from the board. Quickly, we're running out of time.
Oh, I'll take ancient Egypt. Is there any other kind?
Ancient Egypt. And the answer is Anubis. 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 A-N-U-B. Yes. Yeah. Oh, all right. We'll do all three. Dylan. Anubis.
The question is, what is what I need when I break my old bus?
I'm not saying yes or no. Danny. Anubis.
I hate him.
Wasn't in the form of a question. We'll consider it anyway. Jane. Anubis.
What is the name of that tour vehicle that all those farters took into town?
Anubis. Danny. Dylan. Jane. Dylan is the continued champion. Oh boy! Wow. I left out a few categories. Should we go back?
Because he stole my
We're not going to
question.
do. There's no final Jeopardy. Awesome.
Yes, there is a final Jeopardy. Yes. And we go to a special category. And the category is music. And the answer within that is Moody Blues. As our three contestants write their question to the answer, Moody Blues, let us all sing the Jeopardy theme song, shall we?
Ding 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 ding.
Boom, boom. All right. Well, the answer is Moody Blues. Jane, we're going to go to you first. Moody Blues.
Hey, I wrote why fairies every month can't be good as politicians.
All right. Moody Blues. Interesting. Danny, Moody Blues.
What usually follows Moody Greens?
Especially today. All right, Dylan, what do we say? Moody Blues.
What color do my eyes turn after I drink my latest concoction?
You're right, Moody Blues. I was right in the first place. Dylan is our champ. Continued. Oh, boy. Oh, let's give everybody a big Jeopardy kiss.
Alex, this doesn't seem fixed from our position as contestants at all. The way you
No.
announce the winner before the end.
Well, you know, he does favors for me between the commercials, so he
Mixes
wins.
things up for you.
Yes, yes. Well, what's next?
Oh, because I got ahead of myself. Yeah, that was Jeopardy. Stick around because you are in the next game. Right. So we're going to bring Karen back, who I want to thank so much for keeping me on track this evening. I couldn't do it without you. Tom and Karen are going to be in playwrights. What we're going to do for this game is Karen has a selection of plays. I believe 3 plays. You have 3 plays. Is that correct, Karen? Karen has 3 plays that she has. Tom has no idea what these plays are, and he doesn't have a copy of any of them. Tom has nothing in his hands. But what we're going to do is we're going to ask for a number between 1 and 3. Whichever one of those numbers comes up 3 times first, and not from the same person. You can't just type in 222. Whichever one of those numbers comes up first, that will be the number play that she picks. And then, Karen, do you need us to get a suggestion for a page number for you? Nah, she's just going to open up in the middle and begin. Craig, do we have a number? What play is Karen going to choose?
Boy, everybody seems to like number 3.
Right?
Number 3 it is. All right. So Karen has a play. Tom has no idea what's going to happen, but I think they're going to make some theatrical magic.
Okay, I'm going to give a quick disclaimer.
Okay.
For if I have chosen Irish plays, and the Irish playwrights they have colorful, beautiful language, and sometimes they swear, you know. So if there are 5-year-olds in the room, get them out of here. Okay, we're gonna let loose a little bit.
Oh, no.
Not just a little bit,
All right, okay. I trust you.
but a lot. Okay, here we go. Do you think he's dead, Donnie?
Well, he's not breathing, and he's cold, and he hasn't moved in a while, so yeah, I think he's dead.
He might be in a coma. Should we ring the vet?
Well, let's just tickle him. That's always good. Coochie, 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 coochie. No,
What was
not
that
the,
for?
what?
What was that for?
Well, to see if he was really dead or not. I mean, he was very ticklish when he was alive.
I didn't touch the poor fella. I swear it. In the road, I saw him lying.
Hmm. Well, I knew him, and he was very ticklish. Every time I saw him, in fact, I would kind of stick my fingers in his armpits and make him giggle, and sometimes fall on the ground, just like he is now.
I wasn't herring at all. I was going slow, and a black lump ahead of me in the road I saw, and what the devil's that? I said to myself.
Well, we still don't know. It's not your fault. This happens all the time on this road. I live right there. I see it every night practically. Cars just don't know what's coming next.
It must have been a car that clobbered him.
I would think so. I mean, look, well, it happened. Yeah, look at these skid marks. I'm not a detective, but I'm just saying.
If you're insulting my hair again, Donnie Osborne, I'll be off this minute after getting my way to bring this cat to you.
I didn't mean to say detective. I know that's your nickname in boarding school. They called you the detective. It's still very funny because your hair looks like it has not a clue, and a detective. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't use the word again.
So it's not to be letting the flies picking meat off him. It was a favor I was doing you.
I know, and I really should be grateful, but I don't know. It's kind of a touchy area with me.
Oh, now where's your cat's head, eh? Where's your cat's head?
That's funny. It was here. Is that no? That's a rock. I misplaced my cat's head.
Well, there's no cat's head on that bicycle wheel. And the state of wee Tommy, you'd have lumps of brain pure dribbling.
So maybe I didn't actually kill it. I mean, maybe it was fine. I don't know. It's dark. I don't know where I don't know where the rest of the cat is.
Most of the cats around here I wouldn't give a penny for.
Hmm.
They're all so full of themselves.
Hmm. I think that's part of the cat's job. I mean, it goes with the costume. You have to be arrogant to be a cat, I think. Until this happens. Ha!
Isn't it him in the IRA that wouldn't let in because he was too mad?
Something like that. For a cat, he was very inventive, and he was making little fur bombs, and what they had to investigate.
Oh, please now, Donnie. You won't be mentioning my name to him.
Well, that depends.
But it isn't feckin' fair, Donnie.
If I have to swear to the truth, I might have to.
Well, I knew I should have up and ignored the bastard when I saw him lying there, for a black cat crossing your path is bad luck. One of these feckers laying dead in front of you, well, that's worse luck.
I would say so. I think you would just leave. Nobody has to know that you had anything to do with this or that you saw anything. I'm not going to say anything. It's already a boring routine for me. The way this happens every night, practically.
Do you know what's next on the agenda?
I do.
I know you don't, you big feck. Look at the state of you bawling like some fool of a girl.
All right, tell me what's next on the agenda then.
Oh, you'll make me give you some serious bother and not just be tinkering with you.
Tinker, go ahead, Tinker. What's next on the agenda? I can't wait to hear.
Stop going on about your stupid feckin' toenails.
I can't help it. They're just, they used to be perfect. And now they got some discoloration. It's troublesome.
I don't.
Me either.
I'd say it's all well and good, but, you take all comers. You push your filthy drugs on the school children of Ireland, and if you were concentrated on the exclusive on the Protestants, I'd say well and good.
Well, I'm a good pusher. I don't know if you know that because you're not one of my customers, but people trust me. I'm friendly. Nobody ever gets in trouble. So yeah, you do what comes easiest, I think.
I'm off to Galway to see me a cat.
All right. Well, good luck with this one because the last one's we don't know where the head is. Yeah.
That was playwrights. Tom, way to I'm convinced that those were the actual lines in the play.
Yeah, we rehearsed for
I
months.
feel like you cheated.
Yes.
I feel like you had
What
the
was the
inside.
name of that play? Most Disturbing?
What
My
was
cat left. You scared my cat away.
the name of the play, Karen? I don't know.
The Lieutenant of Inishmore by Martin McDonough.
And what were the other potential options? Out of
We had the
curiosity?
Beauty Queen of Leanne.
The non.
Tom would have been the beauty queen of Leanne.
Yes, I know.
And the Pillow Man.
That's full of torture. Have you read that one? Ugh. Jeff
This one
Goldblum.
would have torture in it too. You just didn't see it.
No, Jeff Goldblum did the Pillow Man on Broadway. Ugh.
that would- No, I'm kidding.
How do you think you got the part?
Oh, that was
thank you.
fantastic. That was playwrights, everybody. Thank you all so much. That was a whole lot of fun. Hey, we're going to come to you for another kind of like, pick a number suggestion for our next game, which is headlines.
Yeah, they like picking up.
Headlines. This time, Denny has selected a group of headlines. And from this, number 1 through 3, is that correct? You have 3 of them?
Yes, apparently this crowd, Dylan, on this beautiful St. Patty's Day night, likes to pick numbers between 1 and 3, and they were so good at it. I was like, let's keep going, you fecks.
All right. Well, I think that will be very effective.
Ah,
If we pick a number between 1 and 3, whichever one comes up the most first, 3 times first, that's what we're going to go with. So, Craig, do they like the number 3 this time, or do they like something else?
they like 1 or 2.
Effectively, number 2.
All right, so headline number 2, we're going to be doing scenes based on this headline. The order will be, if I can find it again, Karen and I will do the first scene. Tom and Danny will do another scene. Jane and Denny will do our final scene. Denny, what is the headline?
Do I have to do number 2? Because the other one is making me...
You picked it. It was a potential option, so... well, actually, wait. Are you asking about the headline, or do
I
you
have
actually
integrity.
do
I'm going
number
to do
2?
number 2. They're all good. Number 2, wax celebrity statues mingling with guests at New York City Steakhouse. Let me read that again. Wax celebrity statues mingling with guests at New York City Steakhouse.
You look so real.
Honey. Look, hey, honey.
Huh.
Look, I've been waiting all pandemic to actually go inside and have a meal. But I think this is a little too much for me. This is too much.
But the whole idea, I wanted to take you out because I know you were, tired of being stuck inside, but you were reluctant to be with, a big crowd. So this was like a great compromise to just be around pretend people. I mean, celebrities are fake anyway.
Like Gilbert Gottfried is just like his eyes are following me wherever I go.
Oh, yeah, I was noticing that with Steve Buscemi earlier too.
Honey, if I can't deal with wax celebrities, how am I going to deal with this? I'm not ready to be out of quarantine.
All right, it's all right. It's all right. You just need to breathe. You just need to calm down and realize that they're not real. They're not going to come to life and harm you. That these are not.
Sandra Bullock! Get her!
Okay, I don't understand if you're scared of her or if you're just starstruck right now.
I'm just overwhelmed. I've been alone for so long,
Well, I was kind of hoping that bringing you against, bringing you out with all the celebrities that you've been watching on Netflix almost 24 hours a day, that might make you feel comfortable. They're people you're familiar with.
The Steve Carell one is nice.
There we go.
That's a good note to end on. The Steve Carell one is nice. All right, Karen and Dylan, thank you very much. And now we are going to move on and see this headline reinterpreted by our next 2 players, which I believe are Danny and Tom. And Danny and Tom, here's your headline again. You ready? Wax celebrity statues mingling with guests at New York City Steakhouse.
I have had the most fantastic job for the last month. I finally got away from making birthday candles every day. I've been making wax celebrity statues for this funky new restaurant they're opening.
Oh, I think it's marvelous. You know, I think it's very special that we honor Hollywood in just that kind of way. Wax, for instance.
I think it's going to be great until summer hits.
But in the meantime, I have to say, I'm looking at some of your work now. Your Ernest Borgnine is absolutely heart-stopping. It looks like he's going to punch me at any moment.
Well, don't tick him off because I'm not really sure how much control I have over these things.
Oh, I won't. And oh my gosh, over here. Oh, Vivian Lee in A Streetcar Named Desire. Oh my God, it looks like she's breaking down in front of me.
Her waxy tears are so believable.
You know, Cyril, as long as I've seen a sample of your work, I'm wondering if maybe you would do me.
Certainly. Could you send me a photo so I can remember exactly all the details?
Well, I'd be happy to model for you. You know,
Oh, that would be even better.
Sure, I'm no Clark Gable, for instance, but I'm no Marie Dressler either. You know, I think if I could get you away from this restaurant, I could hire you for a lot of exciting projects.
I think that would be fantastic, although I will need a deposit up front.
Oh, money is no object. You, I could tell, are talented.
Thank you. I love the way you wax on about me.
Yes, I mean, I suspected it, but now that oh, come on, Betty Davis and whatever happened to Baby Jane, look at that. It's like you bring these things to life. It's eerie. It's supernatural.
I'm extremely thankful that you hired me for this job for your restaurant to begin with.
Well,
there's a lot of wax workers out there.
You know, I have an ulterior motive. You know, once this pandemic thing goes away, you know, I want to make the place look crowded and popular.
I think that's a fantastic idea and a great way to start. People love to go where the celebrities eat.
I agree, whether they're dead or not. You know, I was kind of hoping you would do a Van Johnson.
I think that can be taken care of next week.
All right.
I have extra wax.
And some red hair, I hope. Thank you, Cyril.
Absolutely.
All right. I have extra wax, immortal words. Thank you, Cyril or Danny Roque and Tom, soon to be immortalized in wax. And for your final scene, it will be me and the lovely Jane Brucker. And one more time, let me reread that headline. And it is, hang on, I'm moving my little Zoom box so I can be next to Jane. Here we go. Wax celebrity statues mingling with guests at New York City Steakhouse. Listen, we gotta let these MNFers know that meat is murder. So here's the plan. PETA and I have talked. We're going to cover you in wax. We're going to send you in there like a statue. And then when somebody picks up their steak knife to cut that baby veal calf who's been tortured to death, you jump out of the wax and scare the shit out of them and see if they have a heart attack in their beef-clogged arteries.
Question.
Yeah. Go ahead, Marissa.
You're going to be dipping me in hot wax for the cause.
Well, it's not boiling hot, but yes, it does have to be technically hot enough so that the wax is malleable, generally around 85, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. They do it a lot hotter in Germany. Believe me, Munich PETA has no mercy.
I'm all for the cause, but
yeah, I know, Marissa, come on.
I'm still healing from this bikini wax I just had 2 weeks ago. That's why I've been walking funny and, you know.
Marissa, a woman's body hair was put there by nature or higher power. We are not supposed to alter our bodies to please the male gaze. What is wrong with you?
Yeah. Well, it's just, all right. I'm in. I'm in. You want to dip me in the wax? That's fine. We're going to get in there. But another question?
Yes, Marissa, it's almost time for them to open their doors for dinner. What is it?
Phoebe Waller-Bridges is supposed to be eating here soon as the pandemic is over. Yeah. And I'm wondering if I could be put in the restaurant then.
Okay. Are you Are you saying that you're not ready to give up your actress aspiring careers to work for PETA? Because you told me that nothing mattered to you as much as the lives of animals. All right, this is not a networking event, okay? Phoebe Waller-Bridges could come in and order Brussels sprouts, okay? I don't give a shit about Phoebe Waller-Bridges, okay? I want you to get the big guy who's ordering the porterhouse steak. And we can't wait until she may or may not come in, because guess what? If this pandemic isn't over for another month, do you know how many cows will die in a month? Let me just do a quick calculation. 9,375 cows will die while you're waiting to rub shoulders with Phoebe Waller-Cates Babunza. So no, get in that vat of wax. Turn it up, Taryn. She's almost ready. Take your clothes off.
Hey, that sounds like a good place to stop right there.
I was going to
Before
see
we get the
mustache too.
Sam Miklich, oh no, we're gonna get sued. That was headlines. Denny, do me a favor. The Munich PETA brings. The Munich PETA is not one to mess with. No, not at all. So, Denny, what were the other headlines we could have potentially had to work
And
with?
before we do, since Jane is so beautiful, I was trying to think which celebrity she would be dipped in wax to impersonate.
Ooh.
Ava Gardner, Sophia Loren.
Oh, my.
Loren. Yes, Sophia Loren.
The later years.
And what show was Phoebe Waller? I'm blanking out. That show was
Fleabag.
Fleabag. Thank you. Okay.
But it's certainly fun to say.
Yeah. Okay, here are the headlines you didn't pick. Number 3, these are all from the HuffPost, by the way. Number 3, New Zealand sentences cactus smuggler caught with 947 plants strapped to her body.
Oh my gosh.
Blame the people who said number 2. And number 1, my personal favorite, half-eaten sausage solves 9-year-old German burglary.
Oh.
Weird headlines, folks. Weird headlines.
This one almost sounds like a Florida Man headline.
New Zealand sentences cactus smuggler caught with 947 plants. Cactuses!
She should have just smuggled seeds.
And you know, in French, it's le sausage. I asked.
Can I just say that one about the sausage, David Benjamin just commented in the chat that one is the worst.
Oh my God. Please tell David, despite his possibly Semitic roots, that joke was not kosher.
He must have missed the link to the story.
Oh!
Well played. Hey, speaking of well played, all of these games have been well played, and we got one more to go. We're going to play a game that we like to call Party Quirks. This is for all of our players. We are all going to be guests at Denny's party. And we're all going to have quirks that you, our suggestion box suggesters in our audience, are going to suggest for us. So we need 5 quirks, and we're going to go around here. We all have quirks. Yes, Denny, you need to go away and mute your
silence my thing. I'm going to take my phone. If somebody can text me, I'll come back.
I could text her.
You got it, Tom? Thank you so much. All right.
Danny, come on to get your quirk.
Yeah, Danny, you need to be on so we can get your quirk. So we're going to get 5 quirks from all of us. Then the idea is that we're all going to show up one by one to Denny's party, and she has to guess what our quirks are. This is assuming you've never seen the game Party Quirks before, but you never know.
You know, someday I want to do it where she's never right. We keep her guessing for 3 days. No, that's
Good
not
luck
it.
on that. We're lucky if we can keep her guessing for 3 seconds.
I know, she's too good at this.
Rapid fire guessing. All right, I'm just going to go around what I'm seeing in my chat. So, Craig, do we have a quirk for Tom?
For Tom, itchy skin.
Tom has very itchy skin. How about for me?
For you, you're having pizza withdrawals.
I'm having pizza withdrawals. Interesting.
The way that it was like very slowly spooled out was exciting to me. You're having pizza
withdrawals.
withdrawals.
It's actually honestly true. How about for Jane?
Jane is having a bad hair day.
I am.
She's having a bad hair day? Not today, she isn't.
Is it working?
How about for Danny?
Danny is obsessed with money.
Okay, but what's his quirk?
Yes.
And then finally for Karen.
Let's see. Karen is Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh,
All right, so to review, Tom has itchy skin. I'm having, as Karen likes to have me say, pizza withdrawals. Jane is having a bad hair day. Danny is obsessed with money, and Karen is Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Tom, would you please text Denny and let her know it's time to come back? The rest of us are going to go away, and we will one by one come to Denny's party.
I am so excited for me Irish party. I've got my lucky shamrock. Let's put that on right there. Let's see, I've got green beer, check, green jello, check, green bagels, check, green cream cheese, check. And everything is kosher for my good friend David Benjamin. Well, I hope everyone likes it. I'm feeling lucky. How are you feeling lucky? Oh, somebody's here. Somebody's here. Come in.
Hello, Denny. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, you seem like you're cold or nervous or something. Come on in.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Thank you. I've just been to a hypnotherapist and I think it's working, so I'll try not to. How are you? You look great.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, look, I have my little shamrock. I know you have some. Oh, gosh. You know what? Wake up. Your narcolepsy is really kicking in.
I'm
the party
awake.
not-
No, I'm awake. I'm trying not to, so distract me.
Okay, all right, listen, whatever you do, I don't want you to think about your ex Sheila. I know how you get when you get at a party because you met at one of my other parties, but this is a different party. You
I'm
don't
over
need
Sheila.
her.
I'm over Sheila. She's nothing to me. No. Oh, no.
Oh, and you know what? I'll tell you what. Why don't you go to the bar, get something to drink, relax. I think someone is at the door, okay? Get that stick out of your butt. Hey, come on in, Sophia Loren lookalike.
Hey, is he here?
Oh, are you talking about Tom? Because he broke up with Sheila. You look great, by the way.
Oh, I do. No, I don't.
Oh,
No, I
Medusa.
don't.
I'm so sorry. No, I thought you were Medusa. No. Are you worried that your hair is falling out? Because you look great.
I am.
Yeah, listen, Samson.
If he's here, I'm leaving. Bye.
Okay. No. Helen of Troy is not here, Samson. Oh. What did I
Oh, she's gone.
Did I say something wrong? Is she coming back?
I hope she comes back. I like her. Oh.
Well, two people are here at once. You know what? Ladies first. So the leprechaun's going to have to wait. Hey, you, Blondie. Hey, Blondie, come on in.
I'm here.
Oh, thank goodness, Lieutenant. Listen, the city's on martial lockdown, so I feel a lot safer with you here, by the way. So thanks.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot.
Yes, Captain Picard. You might want to hang out on the holodeck for a little bit. Oh boy, there's someone else here. You know what? There's two people here. Let me help the guy with the hat because he was here first. You wait in the vestibule, other person. Hey, come on in. Come on in.
Hello there. I can't tell you how happy I am to be at your party. I haven't been at a party in over a year, and I'm sure banking on having a good time tonight.
Yes, well, I must be hard being sleeping and Legend of Sleepy Hollow, headless horseman with a fancy hat. No one's been anywhere for a year. I don't know why I would have thought that you were him. Come on in. We have one very sad guest, and I don't know. I had another lady here. I honestly don't know if she's coming back or not. That was very confusing. So come on in. It might be a real sausage fest in here, frankly. Well, he's gone too.
Wait, did you say it was a sausage fest in here?
No, it's an expression. It's all guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Oh, dog, you're a German.
So,
aren't you?
what, you got anything to eat? You got anything
Are
to
you a
eat?
good boy? Did you come here because you're a good boy?
I hope so. So what do you got to eat? Is there any food?
I
that you
have green
delivered?
bagels. What?
Do you have anything maybe delivered?
Anything delivered or made of liver? Because I do have green chopped liver.
No, no. I mean,
no.
at this point, that would be fine. I'll put that. That'll be fine.
Alan, you seem very nervous.
I
What?
could really go for some mushrooms right now.
You want some mushrooms?
Yeah.
I have some green mushroom pate. It's vegetarian pate.
Spread that. Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want the other kind of mushrooms, Timothy Leary, you're gonna have to go in the kitchen and check out my friend who's been.
No, but I'll see what you've got, and I'll come back.
Okay, great. So I guess that other woman's not coming back. I must have done something right without realizing it. Yes, you're back. Yes, the hat. Oh gosh.
Hello. I think that bowl of the gold chocolate coins is a wonderful touch.
So you are a leprechaun. You're not a leprechaun. No. Listen, listen, I got that for Hanukkah, but I'm not going to feel any guilt over the fact that I'm recycling it. Let me see how that lady's doing. Are you okay?
He's here.
No.
I don't want to be seen.
I know you're very self-conscious because you got a bad perm. And I know that you are the woman from Elle Woods and Legally Blonde. You're the witness who had that perm and
Oh,
then the
you were right. You were right. You're always right. Why
have-
is there a ding dong?
you're a ding dong?
Because yeah, I'm just one of those days.
No, oh, Charlie Brown, don't worry that you only have 3 hairs coming out of the top of your bald head, even though you're only a child. You have grit.
You know, it was easier when the bags were paper.
Well, that's true. I guess you are the unknown comic, and I guess it's hard to get gonged out of your own life. Talk to my friend over here. How are you doing?
Oh,
Happening?
that feels great. Oh,
He's having a little bit too much fun over there in the kitchen.
I just have a corner. That was a great corner. That's a good wood. Ooh.
Well, you know what, little Jack Horner, you are enjoying your corner a little too much, I'll tell you.
I hate to ask you, but do you have any Gold's medicated powder?
Oh, yeah, you have a hemorrhoid problem.
No.
Jacket?
It's bigger than that. It's
I
bigger
don't,
than
I don't, oh, listen, okay, so listen. Just because you went looking for 4-leaf clovers and you wound up in a patch of poison ivy or poison oak, I don't want you, looking for calamine lotion in my cabinets, all right? Just have a drink and try to forget your troubles, okay?
Except the hypnotherapist said I should ignore it because I'm so.
Well, you are a hypochondriac, I'll tell you.
No, you're just scratching the surface.
Oh my God, you have dermatitis. You're turning into the Hulk. Hang on a second. My friend is here. Are you a shepherd from Germany? Are you a German shepherd?
No. The pate is not going to do it. The pate is not going to do it. If I don't get some right now, I'm going to start having little seizures.
You want pizza? You want pizza?
Yes, please. Do you have any?
Oh my God, are you
I haven't had any in so long. If I don't have some, just like my nerves are going to fall like dominoes.
Okay, you know what? You are on withdrawal from Domino's. You're in pizza. You're having pizza withdrawal.
Yeah, I'm going to go get some from my dad.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm glad he didn't have any little seizures. And he was going to go talk to his dad, Papa John, probably. Yes. Hi, everyone.
Hello. You have so many people here at this party.
Not
You should
really.
have charged a cover charge. Do you know how much money you could have made?
Actually, if it was $2 a piece, it would have been like $10. So that's not that much.
That's better than nothing.
Well, listen, you're the guy that started Studio 54, Steve, last name guy, and you know a
Rubel.
lot about charging what?
Rubel, but
Yes,
no.
Steve Robal is here. He's trying to get me to charge a cover charge. No, you should talk to my friend because he has psychosomatic itchy symptoms.
You said it.
There he is. Get him away.
Oh, God.
I'm going.
He's so shy. You're so shy. You know what? You shouldn't be. You should have more self-esteem. You are a beautiful woman, and you should feel good about yourself. Don't hide behind your hair, Rapunzel.
Oh, is it doing something?
Well,
Is it doing something again?
It's a little bit. It's a little bit in front of your face. I can see it a little bit in front of your face.
Oh, is it still St. Patrick's Day?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Yes, it is. Are you gonna come out now and feel better about yourself?
Well, maybe tomorrow will be better than, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, because you're a bride and you don't want to be seen by your groom before you get married. You're a leprechaun. You can't be seen before the sun comes up, vampire leprechaun.
Yeah, I think you had it a long time ago.
I had it along. You're a bride. You don't want to be seen before your wedding day.
No. Oh, I'm gonna just wait out by the curb.
Oh boy, this is not going well. Listen, if I charge a cover charge, you'd be the only one here. And now I can't even hear you. This party sucks.
I can't stay too much longer because I've taken up fishing from the shoreline because I get to literally stand in the banks.
Great. You get to stand in the banks and fish. You're the Gorton fisherman. The Gorton fisherman. Why would the Gorton fisherman want me to charge a cover charge at my party? None of this makes sense. You are preoccupied with money and fishing. You're preoccupied with money? Why would you stand in the banks and go fishing? Oh my gosh, she's back. Hello.
Hi, I'm ready to party now.
Oh my God. Well, I think that fisherman better leave. Get out of here, fisherman. I don't want to see you anymore. I don't know what happened. You are like a completely different person. You know, you're like that girl. You're like you're like that girl in Everyone's Seeking Susan. You're like Rosanna Arquette. You're in a kooky hat. You are a Sandra Bullocky, Mary Tyler Moore kind of kooky kind of girl, aren't you?
Well, I don't think I'd ever be like a Mary Tyler Moore kind of girl. She'd have to. Oh.
You are so embarrassed about your thinning hair. It's okay. I don't mind your scalp.
Ding, 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 ding. I'm going to give it to you. Ding, ding, ding.
You're having a bad hair day?
Bing, 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 bing.
What is happening? As the girl said at the end of Poltergeist, what's happening?
But you did it.
I don't know, did
You
I?
always do it.
No, did I miss one?
Oh.
I'll go away.
What did I miss? Oh my God, Mr.
Oh,
Rosa.
she
I
got
thought she
it.
got it.
She did get it.
Yeah, she got it.
She did get it. I was going to apply for one of the 7 dwarfs but they rejected me because I'm so. Yes, that was it.
Yeah.
Wait,
She got it.
back? Can I just talk to everyone for a second? Where did everybody go?
Talk us down.
Maybe you were just too rash with your.
Okay. So Karen, I'm so sorry. I watched Star Trek a lot, man, and you did a thing.
I didn't even do the obvious ones, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how you did
It
it.
was pretty obvious.
Tea, Earl Grey. You're too good, man. You say even without the accent, you were like tea, Earl Grey, and I was like,
Well, apparently I don't do such good accents. I thought I did, but the chat disagrees.
Don't listen to the chat.
all right. So you were Luke Picard.
What I think we need to do at some point is go back and watch all the party quirks that Denny guesses and lift everything that she guesses and use those later on, because she's just rapid fire throwing stuff out. There's so many ideas in there for quirks that we never use.
Fisherman,
Yeah.
get that
But
in
we
there.
never need the guy that started Studio 54.
Last name guy? Yeah.
Steve
Wait,
Rebell.
Jean-Luc Picard. You were having pizza withdrawal, Dylan. That's hilarious.
Exactly.
So sure when you said sausage that you were a dog, and I'm so glad you weren't a dog. Tom was itchy.
Mm-hmm.
Get a rash.
Itchy skin.
Itchy
Itchy
skin.
skin.
Dylan, that was a brilliant clue. Little seizures.
Yeah, very funny.
Danny was obsessed with money,
Yes.
Yeah.
and Jane was embarrassed about her having a bad hair day.
Bad hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
You
got
got
it.
them all. You bounced through all of them.
Well, happy St. Patty's Day, guys.
And now we're going to have the game night.
Game night, everyone!
We wrapped up the show just in time.
1 minute.
We even have like a minute to spare, so we're coming in under schedule and under.
Must be Wednesday, not Saturday.
That doesn't happen here.
I got to switch rooms. My husband's got to come in with his underwear on now, so I'm going to be.
All right.
Why do you
Is
have to
underwear
screw?
on?
Are you having your own game night over there?
Well, anyway, everyone, thank you so much. This has been the Suggestion Box Special Vaudacity Network Birthday Week Edition on St. Patrick's Day. We are not going to be on this Friday. Instead, this Friday, make sure you're tuning into the Vaudacity Network to watch Quarantine with Friends.
And what's happening Thursday at 8:30 at night Pacific time, Dylan?
There's so many things happening on
Thursday
Thursday.
night at 8:30.
Crazy.
Somebody's
So, yeah, tomorrow night, we're about to go into game night, but tomorrow night, of course, we're going to have Hunter Ackerman's Love Cast at 6, Wendy Walker and Friends at 7:30, a reading of my pilot script at 8:30. Friday night, 6:30 is the Broken Tooth improvised documentary. At 7:30 is Corn Time with Friends, and at 9:30 is the Green Room with Darren Ingram, and of course, Polly's online variety show on Saturday at 6 o'clock. It's our online variety show. Welcome to birthday week. We're the Vaudacity Improv Players.
You're the body. You're the audience.
Suggestion box.
Thanks,
You're our
Dylan.
audience.
Nobody leave. Nobody leave. Stay where you are. Okay, that stream is clear.